video, I am riding my horse Gatsby, who is coming 7 this year. And I'm working on schooling the pirouettes by spiraling in on a circle. So this is a really good exercise when you're kind of just introducing the pirouettes to teach your horse that as you spiral into a smaller circle that they start to lower their hind leg and bend the joints a little bit more. So you'll see here I start to sit him a little more behind, his hindquarters lower. Here you can see I'm riding haunches in, so I want to think that he is bending behind the saddle. And then basically I play with going back and forth between haunches in, like you see here. And when I do the haunches in, I also really am focusing on the bending, that he's bending through his whole body. And then riding out, there you see, I put my horse into shoulder in. So you want to go back and forth between haunches in and shoulder in. The haunches in gets the outside hind leg to engage and lower. And then in the shoulder in, you really make sure that your horse stays honest from your inner leg to outer rein. If your horse gets behind your inside leg and isn't going to the outer rein, you won't have a good pirouette. So I have some good steps there where he's really sitting and turning. And then don't stay in it too long, and then the same thing to the other way. So here I'm tracking to the left, and same thing. I'm schooling that pirouette, spiraling my circle down. Basically, as you're doing this, you want to be thinking that you have the feeling of haunches in and shoulder in simultaneously, so that you really get your horse bending in his body, bending in the rib cage. There I wrote a little more shoulder in. And then here I'm going to go back and ride a little bit the haunches in again. And you can see that my horse has a little bit more difficulty on this left bending. He has trouble bending in his body to the left. So I'm really just trying to help him find this concept of haunches in and shoulder in, and then that I'm able to keep him in my right rein. Because a little bit what happens this way is because he doesn't bend left, he gets too strong in my left rein, and then my right rein is empty. So if your outside rein is empty in your pirouette, you really, well, it's not correct for one, and then you can't really bring the shoulder around because you have no outside rein. So this direction, I'm using a lot of shoulder in, like see there, I'm doing shoulder in to try to just get him into that outside rein. And then once I have him in my outside rein, then I can sit back and turn him a little bit again into my pirouette. So, basically as you work on these pirouettes, it's just gymnasticizing everything, that you really have access into the rib cage, into the bending, and that your horse stays active and through and balanced as you work through these pirouettes.